Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Dan Mathews, this man right here. No introduction needed, but we'll just go ahead and tell you. It's Mr. College Football Tony Barnhart. We are here in Athens at the Butts-Mehre building, and Nick Chubb talking with us today on this Thursday, and pretty much saying everything leading up to the game next Saturday against North Carolina, except for definitively coming straight out and saying, I'm going.
Yeah, and I think when you read between the lines of what Nick Chubb is saying, I had a chance to visit with him privately for a couple of minutes there. I don't think there's any question he's ready to go now. How many carries will he get in the game? I think, like any player coming off an injury, you got to keep him on a pitch count. You got to watch him very carefully. But look, Dan, if Nick Chubb is anything close to where he was before that horrific knee injury, that's a big deal for Georgia, because if he's close, then Georgia can compete with anybody in the SEC.
No doubt about it. You know the old adage, if you don't have one quarterback, you don't have any. Right now, Georgia has 3 on Wednesday. Kirby Smart saying wants to whittle it down to 2 here pretty soon. As of right now, that has not happened. Concerning for the fans?
Well, one thing, the reason you got to get it down to 2, Dan, every offensive coach I've ever talked to, you can't get 3 guys enough reps in practice. So you got to get down to 2 and let them sort of share the reps. You know, I really think now, I still think it's going to be Grayson Lambert. It's going to get, here's a guy that started 12 games a year ago, but the fans all want to see Jacob Eason. So you got to believe at some point he is going to get in the game, depending on how it goes. But no, if I'm a Georgia fan, I'm not concerned, because you've got some really good options.
No doubt about it. On offense, Kirby Smart saying on Wednesday, going to be looking for a committee effort out of the receiver corps. Let's shoot over to the defense, though. Up front, really young. How big of a problem can that be for Georgia facing North Carolina?
Well, in North Carolina has come so far, they actually think their offense is better than it was a year ago, with Mitch Trubisky at quarterback. I think that's an issue. I think it's going to be an issue really all year for Georgia. Everybody understands that in terms of depth, in terms of size, they really aren't where they need to be. But we'll see how they play in the first game. But it's going to be. I think it's going to be an issue for Georgia all year.
No doubt about it. You can find him on gridironnow.com. He's Tony Barnhart. I'm Dan Mathews. You can find me there as well, but he has the more famous face and the name to it for a reason. Thanks for watching us right here on gridironnow.com.